Okay, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Greenfield-Central High School here in Greenfield, Indiana, for tonight's varsity boys basketball matchup between the Eastern Hancock Royals and the Greenfield-Central Cougars. We're looking at a great matchup here tonight, a rivalry renewed that hasn't been played since 2016. Last time these two teams met, Greenfield came away with a very narrow three-point victory. I think we're probably looking at an intriguing matchup tonight that could look very similar to that. A couple stats to note here. The last 16 matchups between these two teams, dating back to 2006, have been split pretty evenly. The Royals have won 9 to the Cougars 7. Royals wins have been by an average of 12 points. The Cougars wins have been by only an average of 5 points. Tonight's game, as I said, the Royals come into this game 5-1 on the season. Their lone loss coming to New Pal back on December 3rd. The Cougars come in 4-4. They've played a significantly tougher schedule, but they also lost by a similar score to New Pal, so we should be looking at a great game here tonight. The Royals are 1-0 in conference play. The Cougars are 1-1 in conference play, that lone loss being to New Pal. Couple of stats here. The Royals are led offensively by Landon O'Neill. Landon's averaging 15.2 points per game. Well, Greenfield-Central is led by Dylan Moles. Dylan Moles is averaging 17 points a game to lead the Cougars. Rebounding-wise, two players both pretty even. Edric Miller's averaging 4.8. Joey Rowland averaging 4.6. Assist leader for the Royals is Silas Spalding, averaging 3.5, and Moles is the assist leader, averaging 2.5 for the Cougars. Steals are about even. Jacob Spalding averaging 2.5, and Braylon Mullins averaging 2. So we look at this game. We have about 4 minutes left here before tip-off. I will be by myself tonight. I am Michael Gallion. You're listening to me here. I will have Luke Manship on the camera. He's done a great job all season. He's going to continue to do a great job here tonight, so we're excited for that. Talk to us in the chat. Let us know how everything looks and sounds. Make sure everything's working good across all of our platforms. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and IHSAA TV. Hopefully everything sounds okay and looks okay. I didn't have any complaints during the JV game, so that doesn't always mean anything, but let's hope that works tonight. This is a game that the Royals have been kind of anxiously anticipating, and not necessarily just because of the opponent, but our game right before Christmas against Randolph Southern got moved to January. So we have not played since the Cambridge City Lincoln game back on December 18th. So it's been 10 days now since we've played, so we're been itching to play a little bit here. Gives you a little more time to prepare for your opponent, I guess, if you do it that way. They're stuck here on 3 minutes left in warm-ups. I think I believe it's youth night here. I saw a bunch of youth players here for the Cougars, so I'm not sure if it's youth night and that's why we're waiting or what it is, but they stopped the clock about 2 minutes ago with 3 on the clock, and we've just been kind of waiting here. Greenfield just comes out of the locker room. Still sitting here with 3, so I don't know what. I see some, looks like some youth players lining up down there on the baseline, so I believe we'll have that before we get underway here. So I'm going to take a break myself personally here. So I'm going to mute the mic for a second, and we will be back as soon as we're ready to get underway with festivities here. All right, folks, we're back here. We're ready to go. Getting ready to start the varsity game. We got 2 minutes left here until tip-off, according to the scoreboard. Which, by the way, point the camera at the scoreboard if you can. Let's see this. Greenfield has some pretty nifty scoreboards over here. They've got these giant video screens, and you can see the scoreboard there at the bottom. And I've never seen anything quite like it. You know, I've seen obviously some digital boards. Daleville has them and whatnot, but to have a screen that size with the scoreboard kind of taking up the bottom quarter of it, it's kind of cool. I don't know if it's distracting or not. I don't know how it is as a coach or a player. You're looking up and, you know, you see an Inskeep Ford ad or something instead of seeing the score. I don't know. Just talking.
You can point it that way.
But, it's interesting. I've never seen that before. I'd like to see what kind of cool stuff they do with it, maybe here in pregame, like during starting lineups and things like that. Because I think you could have a lot of fun with the thing that looks like about a 10-foot wide TV. Maybe wider than that. I think that probably we should talk to Coach Spalding. Jen's watching. Jen, talk to your husband. We need something cool like that at our place. As I said before, I'm Michael Gallion. I'll be with you tonight. I'm flying solo tonight, so I'm trying to keep track of scoreboard, commentary. I can't keep track of fouls and points like I normally would, so I apologize for that, but I'll do my best with the other stuff here. Eli Manship is on the camera tonight. His brother during the JV game, did an awesome job. Some of the best cameramen we've had, basketball or football, in years. And that's no knock on Inez. Inez does a great job too, and she does it for the girls' games. Great crowd here tonight. Our side's getting pretty full. The other side's starting to fill in. Student sections for both teams are pretty huge. It's ready to rock and roll here for Hancock County basketball. Looks like we're going to do national anthem, and then we will get started with starting lineups. All right, folks. Let's get ready with some starting lineups here.
Now let's meet the starters for the visiting Royals. At one guard, number 2, Silas Spalding. At one guard, number 11, Jacob Spalding. At center, number 15, Cole Rainbow.
All right, so starting here for the Royals,
At 4, number 21,
the Spalding twins, Jacob Spalding and Silas Spalding.
number 23,
They're both juniors. Forward, number 23, Edric Miller.
Aaron Spalding.
Another forward, number 15, Cole Rainbolt. And a guard, number 21, the senior, Landon O'Neill. Okay, here, Greenfield with the fancy light show. We used to do at Eastern.
And now for your
We got starting lineup here.
At one guard, a 6'3" junior, number 3, Dylan Moles.
All right, as we kind of pointed out in the pregame, number 3, Dylan Moles, their do-everything player, averaging over 17 points a game. The second leading scorer, number 24, 6'4" freshman Braylon Mullins. He's going to be one to watch out for here for years to come. The leading rebounder here, number 10, Joey Rowland, the 6'1" senior. He's scrappy. He's one you got to watch out for. Number 23, Adam Lester, the 6'2 senior, is the 4th starter here. And then the 5th starter, number 30, 6-foot senior, Rune Carpenter-Jones, here for the Cougars. We got 100 people tuning in tonight. I'm glad everybody's here. I'm glad everybody's listening. It's going to be an awesome game here. Edric Miller and Joey Rowland here, set to tip it off. All right, folks. Both student sections are pretty into it here tonight. And the ball's tipped, and the Royals will start with it. Jacob Spalding over to Edric Miller. Little 3-2 zone here. Actually looks like a 1-3-1 almost from the Cougars. Jake Spalding steps into a 3 and buries it right off the bat. That's the way we want to start. Jake Spalding hitting the deep 3 to start us off. Right now, Carpenter-Jones with it up top to Mullins. Gets it over to Moles. Royals in their 2-3 defense here. Get it inside to Rowland, back out to Moles. Nice ball movement down into Rowland. Rowland goes up with it, and he's going to be fouled by Rainbolt. That'll be Cole Rainbolt's first foul. And that's going to put Joey Rowland at the line to shoot 2. Rowland is short on the first one. Hits the second. Puts the Cougars on the board. A little full court pressure here from Carpenter-Jones. Royals handle it here. We see that Cougars are playing pretty physical here, and we'll see how the Royals respond to that. We kind of struggled when New Pal played physical on us, so we'll see how we've learned from that game and move forward here. That ball's deflected out of bounds, trying to get it over to Landon O'Neill. Silas Spalding will take it out on the side. Throws it way back at the backcourt to his brother. And again, Carpenter-Jones picking him up on the other side of half court. Really extending this defense up. Edric gets it into Cole, back to Eddie. Eddie steps back for the 3 and buries another one. And the Royals have 6 points. Miller and Spalding both getting going here early. Moles to Carpenter-Jones, down to Rowland. Nice extra pass. Mullins spins around and hits it for 2. Jake Spalding to Edric. Back to Jake. Jake has it poked away. Silas comes up with it, though, back to his brother. Jake's going to drive, pull up from about 12 feet. No good. Rebound corralled by Mullins, and Moles is off and running with it. Moles will step back in the lane. Nice floater. Hits it. Got a Chris Shields whistle there, inadvertent, I believe. Jake Spalding, hounded by Carpenter-Jones up top. So over to Edric. Edric's going to drive. Nice penetration by Edric Miller and hits it with the left hand. That's what I like to see. Edric Miller, 5 points here early on. That's a good sign if you're a Royal fan. Getting inside to Mullins. Back over to Lester. Down inside to Rowland, over to Carpenter-Jones. Carpenter-Jones puts it up, and that was just too easy, boys. We can't let him get in the paint like that. Eastern leads by 1, 8-7. 5:15 left here in the first quarter. Jacob Spalding loses it. Mullins comes up with it. Going the other way to Moles. Moles cut off there by Edric Miller. Moles doing a lot of dribbling, gets it over to Rowland. Nice tap over there to Lester. Lester shot's no good, and Cole Rainbolt skies for the rebound. Jake Spalding will walk it up the court. Again, this 1-3-1 defense, probably not what the Royals were expecting. Edric Miller, open three, in and out. Rebounded by Joey Rowland. Lester's going to get it to Moles, and Moles will bring it up. Over to Lester, back to Moles. Moles penetrates, splits the Spaldings, gets it over to Carpenter Jones. Carpenter Jones runs into Cole. Cole trying to take the charge, but doesn't get the call, and the Cougars take the lead 9-8. Edric Miller has it deflected, and this is the kind of thing, that length, we get away with those lazy passes like that against bad teams, but when we play good teams, that length tends to get us. We got to throw the bounce pass there. Edric Miller over to Rainbolt, back to Jacob Spalding. Jake back to Cole for three. Cole's three's in and out. Moles gets the rebound. Moles is going to go all the way with it. Euro step around Cole and lays it in for two. Jacob Spalding. Got to get in the lane there, Cole. Rainbolt gets the passing lane. Gets it back out. Jake Spalding, deep three, short. Cole fights for the rebound and gets it back to Landon. His three from the far wing, no good. Tapped around, and Rowland comes away with it. Decent look there from Landon on that kick out, but just couldn't get it to fall. Carpenter Jones drives in, has it poked away. And it'll be Royal ball. Number 4, Rashawn Street comes into the game to replace Carpenter Jones, and Cyrus Burton will replace Cole Rainbolt. Clean game, only one foul called so far. Silas with it. Gets it over to Cyrus Burton, back to Jake. Nice extra pass to Landon for three. In and out. Cyrus is battling for it, but Joey Rowland comes away with it. He's going the other way. Lost it, but Lester comes up with it there. Moles with it, guarded by Spalding. Gets the screen from Rowland. Over to Mullins the other way. Mullins is three. No good. He's trying to draw the foul, and Edric Miller comes up with it. Wild pass there, stolen away by Mullins, and he goes up and lays it in for two. Royals are looking for a foul there, but couldn't get one. Now they trail by 5. And again, the physicality, we saw it in the New Pal game. New Pal played us physical. When they were real physical, we struggled a little bit. Let's see how we handle this. Nice extra pass. Spalding into Burton, but Burton couldn't get it. Kicks it back out to Silas. Silas dishes over to Cyrus. Go up with that, Cyrus. Kicks it over to Edric for three. Never mind, Cyrus. Do that instead. I wanted Cyrus to go up with it, but no. Just hit Edric, and Edric Miller has 8. Three and up from Street, no good. Gets his own rebound. Mullins with the floater, no. We got to get a rebound here, boys. Rowland comes up with it, gets it over to Street. Mullins gets another three from the corner, no good. Rebounded by Jacob Spalding finally. 1:05 left here. Royals trail by 2. Like I said, Edric Miller has 8 of our 11. Silas pulls the trigger, and he buries a three. Puts Eastern Hancock back on top by a point. 12 of our 14 points are threes so far. Moles with it on the wing, gets it up top to Mullins. Over to Street, inside to Lester. Back out top to Moles. 30 seconds on the clock. Moles drives, puts it up and in for two. I don't know what the whistle was there. Checking into the game are Grant Gray for the Royals and Tyler Kirchhoff for the Cougars. 20 seconds left here. Silas gets it up to Jacob. We got 10 to play there. Jacob, guarded by Street, gets it over to Cy. Got 5 on the clock. 4, gets it over to Landon. 2, Landon pulls up, rises, no good. And that'll end an exciting first quarter with the score, Greenfield-Central 15, Eastern Hancock 14. So I think I only got one replay here. And it was Edric's nice left-handed take. It's our only two-pointer of the game so far. Edric does a great job, takes it all the way in, holds off the defender. Great job by Edric Miller there. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up the stats. I believe they are. I believe we can find them online here. Is what I'm trying to do. They're not keeping track of the stats here. Oh, well. Just trying to get them for you. Inbound here for the Cougars. They have Moles, Street, Mullins, Rowland, and Kirchhoff. The Royals have the Spalding twins as Moles drives, puts it up, can't get the roll, and Grant Gray gets the rebound. The Royals have the Spalding twins, Grant Gray, Cyrus Burton, and Landon O'Neill on the floor. Landon, our leading scorer on the season, is yet to find the bottom of the basket. He's 0 for 2 on the night. Jacob Spalding guarded by Street. They've kind of backed off. They're not in that 1-3-1. It's now more of just a straight 3-2. Good job by Grant Gray. Nice pass into Landon. Puts the Royals back on top. Great vision by Grant. And that's where he's improved his game from last year. Last year, Grant struggled passing the ball. That was his biggest weakness. This year he's done a nice job improving that, and it was evident right there. Rowland throws it across to Mullins up the street, dishes it over. 3 from Kirchhoff, no good, rebounded by Jacob Spalding. The Cougars varsity not going nearly as deep into their bench as the JV did. So far only 7 guys have played, just like the Royals. Now they're back up into that 1-3-1. Get it over Cyrus Burton, over to Grant. 3 from Grant, no. Rebounded by Joey Rowland. Mullins is running with it. Backs it out, finds Moles. Moles for 3, no good. Rebounded by O'Neill. And Street's just jumping up here, making Spalding work to get the ball across the timeline. And just that little bit extra effort is speeding him up a little bit. Silas, that's got to be either a foul or it's got to be a block shot because Silas Spalding does not airball that badly. There we go. Now they call the block shot, which was obviously the right call because he's not going to airball it by 6 feet. It just took the Eastern Hancock student section yelling at the refs to get it. Jake Spalding knifes in there for 2 more, and Eastern's lead is now 3. Nice inbound play. The Royals have done a nice job, both JV and varsity, with these great inbound plays. Moles working on Jake Spalding. Gets it over to Mullins, over to Kirchhoff. Carpenter-Jones back in the game for Street. Cyrus Burton goes for the steal and instead picks up the foul. Second foul of the game for Eastern, first on Cyrus.
His first, team second.
Carpenter-Jones to inbound. Finds Moles. Moles to Mullins. To Kirchhoff. Back to Moles. Trying to get it inside. Good D by Jake Spalding. Doesn't let him get it into Mullins. Carpenter-Jones over to Moles. And again, being patient here. And let's not fall asleep like our JV kept doing. Rowland travels with it. Shuffled the feet. Joey Rowland's a fast kid and just got a little ahead of himself there. Lester checked back into the game for him. Edric Miller replaced Landon O'Neill. Jake Spalding, deep three is good, and Jake Spalding has his second three of the game, and the Eastern Hancock lead is now 6. Jake Spalding has 8, Edric Miller has 8. Mullins crosses over Spalding. We let him all the way in, but he missed the layup. Nice job by Grant Gray to deter the shot. Then Grant gets the rebound, and Mullins fouls going for the loose ball. First foul of the game for the Cougars. Mullins just was too wide open there. Grant just a little bit contested. Forced him to miss. Silas Spalding from 3, no. Rebounded by Moles. He's off and running. Grant pokes it away from behind. Nice job here, Grant Gray. Does a good job hustling up, poking that ball out from behind right at the last second. Carpenter-Jones drives on Edric Miller and lays it in for 2. Timeout by Coach Meredith. First timeout from either team so far tonight. 30-second timeout is sponsored by Dave's Express Care Car Wash, located right here in Greenfield. Go get a car wash, get your oil changed, grab a snack. As Mr. Ploss says, the best tenderloins in Hancock County are found right there at Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Right there on US 40. Eastern Hancock leads by 4, 4:18 to go here in the second quarter. Edric Miller's going to bring it up. Still here this high 1-3-1. Eddie tries to get it in, does get it into Cyrus. Cyrus over to Grant. Grant rises up from 15 and buries the shot. Grant Gray gets himself on the board here. Moles drives, pulls up, knocks it in. Back to a 4-point game. 3:30 to go. I like how we're working, trying to get it into Cyrus. Doing a nice job. We were doing the same thing when Cole was out there too. That's going to open the offense up a little bit more by getting it inside. Jake Spalding gets it over to his brother. Into Cyrus Burton. Cyrus drives, kicks back out. Silas Spalding for 3. Buries it. And the Royals have been on fire from behind the arc so far tonight. It's their 5th 3 of the game. Mullins up to Carpenter-Jones. Over to Moles. Moles drives. Oh, and fouled by Grant Gray there. That'll send Moles to the line to shoot 2.
Fouls on Gray, his first, team third.
Only the first foul on Grant. Everybody's just got one. Cougars only have one foul for the whole half. Royals only have 3. It's been a little bit physical, but they're letting them play. I like it. I like how they're letting them play here. Nobody wants to watch a free throw shooting contest, so I like this. Landon O'Neal's going to check in and replace Grant Gray. We got to get Landon going here. We just see the ball go in the basket here in the first half to get some confidence. Moles hits the second. Eastern lead is 5. Like they're manning us up now. Just switching defenses on us, try to keep us honest, but Eastern too experienced to let that phase them, but Edric couldn't handle the pass. Mullins comes away with it. Gets it to Moles up on the circle. Over to Mullins, hands off to Carpenter-Jones. Takes it all the way in, spins. Nice D, Edric Miller. Kicks it back out to Moles. Carpenter-Jones to Mullins to Moles. Moles gets a lane. Too easy, boys, too easy. Jake Spalding over to Cy. Gets the ball screen from Cyrus Burton. Goes back to Edric. Royal lead is 3 with a minute and a half left here in the first half. Deep 3, Landon, no. Good job by Cyrus Burton, but he gets a shot blocked by Mullins. Going the other way. Good job by Landon of not letting it get over to Rowland, but still closing out on Carpenter-Jones. Mullins for 3, no. Rebound, Landon O'Neal. Eastern leads by 3. Coach Spalding probably going to hold for the last shot here. 1:04 left in the half. Nope, going through the offense. Silas Spalding takes it in hard. Wild shots, no good. Edric Miller comes away with it. Kicks it out, Landon, wide open 3. Short. Landon's just been off tonight. 0 of 3 from behind the arc. 49 seconds left here. It'll be Greenfield ball. Owen Anderson just checked in. We saw him in the JV game. Moles drives up to Anderson. Anderson has it stolen away by Silas Spalding, and then Anderson is going to pick up the foul. Cole Rainbolt's going to check in and get Cyrus Burton with 30 seconds left here. Jacob Spalding working on Carpenter-Jones, gets it back up to Eddie. 20 seconds left. Edric guarded by Joey Rowland. Gets it back to Jake. 10 seconds left here. Jake drives, kicks over to Rainbolt. Rainbolt, 3 on the way, no, and he airballs it. I think the clock operator stopped. That ball hit. He thought it hit out of bounds, and he stopped it. Should have had another second or so come off the clock. Moles for 3, no good, and that'll end the first half with the score. Eastern Hancock 26, Greenfield 23. We'll be back, and when we come back in the second half, we're going to have a guest commentator. You've heard her before. She's home from college. Find out who it is when we come back. Testing, testing. Okay, sounds good.
Am I on? Yeah.
All right, folks, we're back here getting ready to start the second half of this game between the Eastern Hancock Royals and the Greenfield-Central Cougars. I'm joined by our guest for the night, Miss Allie Spalding, home from college.
Hey, y'all.
Goes to college and then comes back with an accent.
That did sound really southern.
A little bit. So, how you been doing?
I've been good. I'm excited to be back. Seems like a really big game.
Have you been able to watch your brothers and your dad?
Yes. This is probably, I think it's the fourth game I've been to. They've been doing pretty good today.
Yeah, Jake was on fire there to start the game. I think he's got, I was trying to keep track. I think he has 8, and I think Edric has 8. So
Yeah, they're doing really good. They're keeping up with they've got a lot of pressure on the top of the key, but they're doing pretty good.
By the way, there's the roster. So you
Okay.
can see. Yeah, I was talking, obviously you were here so you couldn't hear it, but against New Pal, they really struggled with the physicality of New Pal. And so we're seeing here tonight them handling a little bit better. Now, Greenfield's not quite as physical as New Pal, but they're doing a better job of handling the pressure, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I wasn't able to see the New Pal game, but
We played well, but when they got physical with us, we panicked a little bit. Edric for 3. Got it. Edric Miller. That's his third 3 of the game. He's in double figures with 11.
yeah, he's been playing really good tonight.
Coach Knight and I have been talking. We just want to see Eddie get more aggressive. He started the year so pass first,
Yeah.
and I want to see him get more aggressive offensively because he is such a weapon.
Yeah, he definitely has grown just in this year. When I came back and saw him being a really big threat on varsity, I was honestly surprised because he played very, just normal player on JV, and then I think when he got to varsity, he got this confidence that made him a really good shooter.
Yeah. Carpenter-Jones almost stolen away by Cy. Extra pass, Lester, 3 in the corner, no. Tipped up, and Cy pulls down the rebound. Jake Spalding working on Mullins. Thought about the 3. Good recovery there by Joey Rowland. Landon's going to take it in, put up the layup. No, Rainbolt gets the rebound, and he's fouled.
Greenfield's defense has honestly been pretty good tonight.
Yeah, they've had pretty good I mean, we've got 29, but we've shot the ball really well, too.
Yeah.
We haven't been able to get anything going in the paint.
And honestly, I don't feel like we're a big paint team. I feel like if you keep us out in the 3 range, we'll still make it.
Yeah. Well, we've been getting penetration.
Mm-hmm.
Jake's been able to break down his defender, penetrate. Landon has. And tonight we just haven't really been able to do that. Or when we do, we get a tough shot at the rim.
Yeah.
Moles with the ball up top. Over to Rowland. Back to Moles. Kicks it out to Mullins for 3. Airballs it. Mullins has just been off all night long.
Landon takes it. It's no good. There's no offensive rebound. I have a feeling this game is going to come down to rebound numbers. Because it looks like we're pretty even teams.
Yeah. Sorry, I had people telling me on the road I don't have the chat and the scoreboard that I could see at the same time. So people were telling me to get the ad off the screen. I was too busy talking to you and forgot. Jake drives in. Nice step. Jake Spalding finds the basket. Eastern Hancock lead is 8. Mullins getting a little timid out there. Carpenter-Jones gets it into Lester, over to Rowland, and his layup is good.
Timeout Greenfield. Oh,
What?
my dad is getting kind of angry.
Who is he angry at?
Landon.
That happens sometimes.
This game is really important. I walked in here and I just felt like, I feel like this is one of those hometown games that we haven't played in 8 years, and you know, the winner of this game is kind of going to take the crown, and it's going to be this new rivalry that we haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't know why we haven't played since 2016 was the last time we played. It was in we had
that
still had
wasn't okay.
we still had the county tourney. I think it's been 8 years since we played a regular season
Gotcha.
Game. And you know, it's like I don't know why we stopped this. Because look at the crowd. The crowd's been great tonight. Edric takes it in and he's fouled. It was either Mullins or Kirkhoff. We'll see who the foul was on.
I actually do know, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say on here.
Don't say.
Okay.
They call it on Mullins.
Foul is on Greenfield's Mullins. His first, team second.
It's only Mullins first.
Eddie at the line for 2.
Miller at the line.
First is good.
Nice job, Eddie. Come on, Ed.
No good, and defense rebounds.
We have not been good from the line this year. We've really struggled. And it's been everybody. It hasn't just been one guy.
It's not hard for the other team to pick a person to foul at the end of the game.
No. Moles, that was just too easy there, Silas. Let him get around him to the right and pull up. Street just came in, replaced Carpenter Jones.
Lots of dribbling going on.
Nice take by Silas.
And one.
Let's watch the replay here. Good strong take. I was getting ready to say too much dribbling, and then as soon as I was getting ready to say it, he knifed in there and picked up the
If he would have dribbled
basket.
any longer, it would have been,
Too much dribbling.
yeah, excessive. First is good, and that's all. 3 for 3.
We just had the one because it was
Yeah.
Oh, you said that's all. I was
Yeah.
Eastern leading by 8 now. 4 minutes left in the third. Hey, you're talking about the importance of this game. I think it's a mental thing. You know, for our guys, one thing I hate, there's people in our community, and none of them are the boys on the floor, but there's always people that say, well, they're a big school, we should struggle against them.
Yeah.
It's not true.
No.
It's 5 guys on the floor against 5 others.
That's what I was going to say, and if small schools let there be an impact on, oh, we're not that good, that's just an excuse, and then you get.
You need to have that mentality all the time of, I don't care what the size of the school is next to them.
Yeah.
We just saw last week Monroe Central beat Connorsville, who is ranked number 1 in 3A.
Oh, wow.
And then they beat Bloomington North that night, who was ranked 15th in 4A.
Yeah.
And it's like, don't let the size scare you. Just play basketball.
Yeah.
Silas for 3, no. Rebound by Moles.
Because at the end of the day, if everyone was wearing blank jerseys, it'd be, like you said, 5 versus 5, and it'd be whoever scores the most.
Yep.
I think what I've loved the most about watching them this season is they've been playing together for so long that the consistency and the amount that everyone on the floor is valued and is a part of the win is really cool to see. You know, I haven't always seen that, and now that they're they know how to play with each other. Jake for the 3, it's no good.
Cole right there for the – go back up with that, Cole. I like the offensive rebound, but I want Cole to go right back up with that shot.
Fast pace. Little
Mullins
layup.
spins, hits the shot, and Eddie's going to pick up the foul. Just like that, it's back to a 4-point game.
Burton coming in for Rainbolt and Carpenter Jones in for Kirkhoff.
Grant just replaced Edric, too.
Okay.
How about our student section, by the way? Probably got 75 students here.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good student section. For an away game over Christmas break. Mullins hits the free throw. Back to a 3-point game. And it feels like we've dominated, and it's a 3-point game. Like this quarter feels like we've been dominant.
Oh, I know.
And I think we were led by 3 at the half, so it's really just we've been even all quarter.
I definitely feel like we're playing the slow game, and they're trying to speed it up.
Yeah. Jake over to Cy. Grant's trying to flash down the block and get open. Oh, he shuffled his feet. Rundown. Greenfield has Moles, Mullins, Roland, Street, and Carpenter Jones. The Royals have the Spaldings, Landon, Cyrus, and Grant. Roland to Moles, poked away by Cyrus, but kept alive by Roland. Carpenter Jones traveled. Returns the favor from when Grant did it. Dad taking a timeout.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, let's look at let's do a trivia question.
A trivia question.
Trivia, Dave's Express Care trivia. How many sectional titles has Greenfield won, and how many has Eastern won? I got to get this off the
Since
screen.
when?
All time. I have to get it off the screen so we can see the cheerleaders, and my wife can see them at home. All time. How many sectionals has Greenfield won in boys basketball? And how many sectionals has Eastern won in boys basketball?
I think Eastern has won 7, right?
It's a trivia.
Is there an answer key?
There is an answer, but people are going to guess on the chat, and we got to see.
I guess
right.
7.
For Eastern.
I guess
7 for Eastern. What do you think for Greenfield? This is Greenfield-Central. So Greenfield once consolidated with Hancock Central. So it's just in the last, since the 70, right around there.
I'd say 4. We can just look around.
So you can look right over there. Don't say it out loud because people are guessing. But so 7 for the Royals, 4 for the Cougars. Coach Knight said Greenfield 1, Eastern 5. 1 would not be very many for, you think about single class basketball. They were the biggest school there for a long time.
Yeah. I'll say hi to my mom and Jeremiah. They want to hear their names on here tonight.
There we go, Landon. Landon's first basket of the game comes with 1:15 left in the third quarter. Nobody else is guessing in the chat, so.
I feel like they're lowballing Greenfield.
I know. Again, you got to think for 30 years they were the biggest school in the sectional.
Yeah.
Most of the time. Oh, nice pass into Roland. Brings them back to within 3. 45 seconds left here.
Carpenter Jones has done a really good job on the point guard press. I mean, I guess not press, but
Well, it's that
pressuring.
1-3-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been long and has gotten in the way. Jake's 3, no. Roland with the rebound up ahead to Carpenter Jones, and his layup is good. It's a 1-point lead for the Royals. "12 seconds left here.
Royals are going to hold for the last shot.
Got to make sure to get a shot up. We're not going to get a shot off.
Nope.
And I saw that a lot in the JV game. The scoreboard, we were talking about it, or I was talking about it in pregame. I think the scoreboard messes with you.
Oh, really?
We'll look at it. You don't really see the clock. It's not that, normally the clock is right there at
And
the
it's
top of the
red
scoreboard.
ticking.
It pops. This digital scoreboard, you don't really see that as much. So,
Yeah.
we saw that several times. I wonder if guys just aren't getting shots up there.
Yeah.
So Eastern Hancock with the 1-point lead here. Oh, we got some guesses. Sam Poff said Eastern Hancock 5, Greenfield 7. We have Greenfield 11, EH 6. Sherry Dowd says Greenfield 8, EH 7. Lena Thomas, EH 5, Greenfield 8. Our answer, Greenfield has 7 sectional titles since they've become Greenfield-Central. 73, 77, 82, 84. There's 88, 93, and 98. The Royals have 5.
And the furthest we've gone is to the semi-state in 2003.
Yep. Yes, we've won a regional. Greenfield has never won a regional. So
Yeah.
now ours was a class regional. So
I'm really hopeful that this team gets somewhere close to where they were in 2003. Either this year or next year. I think they're going to get there.
I think this year's we got a good shot. We've got a lot of depth
Yeah.
because we still haven't even seen Zach Arnold or Isaac Lewis. Those are guys that can give you depth and play some significant minutes.
See, they need to. That's one thing that's bothering me. They got to get aggressive down there. There's three Royals and 1 Greenfield guy, and they can't even get the rebound.
Yes, and that's been a struggle. We talked about with New Pal. We got crushed on the boards against New Pal, and it's that when teams play us physical, we don't handle it as well.
And the thing is, if Coach said every defensive rebound that they get is one, like suicide or something, there wouldn't be as many defensive rebounds. There has to be that drive. I don't think there is.
The Cougars just took the lead there. Nearly stolen away.
4v5, not anymore. Cyrus down on the block.
Kicks it out to Cole for 3. No. We've gone cold here as Mullins pulls down that rebound. And this is where when the shots aren't falling, we've got to get to the lane.
Yep. There's a tendency out of bounds.
It bounced off street, off Grant, off the ref, and out of bounds.
There's a tendency to get a little complacent, especially when the other team gets ahead of us. But we have to find that, still drive to make something happen.
Yeah, and you're right, because sometimes it's easy, especially when a team's playing us like this, really working to keep us out of the paint. It's easy to just settle for the okay look from 3.
Yeah.
But when that's not falling is when we're having a hard time.
Cougars are really moving around. We're letting them do what they wish. Not really causing a lot of pressure.
Went to man here. We haven't played very much man this season. Street over to Roland. Roland's going to take Cyrus Burton, and Roland steps out of bounds.
Jake brings down the ball. Carpenter Jones waits for him at the top of 1-3-1 like the whole game.
By the way, Coach Dowd asked who Jeremiah was.
That is my boyfriend, Coach Dowd. Hey, Coach Dowd.
She watches all of our games.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, she's usually our #1 fan. Grant from the corner. Hit it, Grant. Got it. There we go. Grant Gray puts the Royals back on top by 2.
And let's keep it that way. Royals set up in their man.
Cole gets the deflection. Great hustle by Cole Rainbolt. He stepped out of bounds, but I love that hustle.
Spalding and O'Neal come in to get Miller and Burton.
And it's probably the last time we'll see Jake or Cy on the bench.
Corey's getting the crowd going.
Our student section's been trying, but they're squished over there in the corner.
Yeah.
Carpenter Jones gets around Grant, kicks it out. Moles for 3. No. Rebounded by Gray.
There's no push. Like, there's just no sense of urgency. But I don't know if that's what they're looking for. Grant for the 3. It's
Got
good.
it again. Grant Gray, 6 straight points. Nice job. And there, if you notice, we get it inside to Cole. Cole backs down the defender, kicks it out to Grant for 3. That's exactly what we got to do.
Yeah. We got to foul the play.
Yep, on the floor. Silas let Moles get around him there. Nobody in foul trouble, though. Only 2 fouls for the Royals.
Yeah. It's been a pretty clean game on both sides.
I said it before the half. They've been letting them play, which I like.
Yeah.
Mullins for 3.
See, that was a travel, and there's going to be a makeup call on the other side. I'm going to guess it. Because Carpenter Jones dragged his foot, and he's even smiling about it.
Yeah. Yeah, he got away with one there, but.
Let's see the sneaky makeup call.
And that's the first made 3-pointer so far for the Cougars. They were 0 for 10, 0 for 11 actually before that one.
Oh, wow.
Take a look at Eastern's schedule here. Coming up, your dad really beefed up our schedule. I like it a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Coming up.
We play Newcastle.
Yeah, Daleville, solid team. Daleville's got a couple really good players. Then Wapahani won our conference last year.
We haven't played Morristown in a bit.
Morristown is really down this year.
Oh.
Heritage Christian has Miles Colvin, who's already committed to Purdue. Monroe Central, we already talked about.
Wow.
Beat a 3A and 4A.
Pendleton Heights.
Pendleton, Newcastle.
I like it that we're bringing these, close schools, because we've always been kind of the oddball that never got to play any of the other schools, and we've always been able to compete. Every time we went to Pendleton Heights, we would always compete. I mean, we never won against them, but we did compete.
Well, the great thing is the boys have been playing Pendleton now. This will be our 3rd year playing them. We're 1-1. Both games were good games. And the thing is, there's schools that are 25 minutes away, so you're going to get a good crowd.
Yeah.
You're going to get a good game. Jake Spalding can't hit the layup.
Those are the ones you got to make in these games.
Roland drives, reverse layup, no. Carpenter Jones tries to put it back, can't do it. Cole Rainbolt with the save. Cole's efforts cranked up a notch here in the second half. See if he can hit the 3. No. Rebound by Moles.
No call there.
See if we can see what actually happened there.
I can't tell if he just blocked the ball.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Greenfield not happy about it, but it's their ball. Moles over Rainbolt, and he ties it back up at 43. Jake finds Grant. Up top to Silas. Silas
for the easy shot. He can't hit it either.
And that was the story of our lives against New Pal. We get in the paint, we get those short shots, and we short arm all of them.
And it's hard because they're playing all from the 3-point line, and then they short themselves, like you said, because they're just underestimating how close they are.
Grant switched off onto Moles.
I kind of like this man defense.
Yeah, I think this is only the second time I think we've played man in any kind of significant time this year. What are they going to call here? They're going to call a block on Silas. Or that's Jacob, sorry.
Yeah. Royal fans are not happy.
I could have seen that go either way. The charge, because Carpenter Jones went in hard.
Timeout for the Cougars.
30-second timeout, Eastern Hancock.
Oh, just kidding.
Nope. I thought it was the Cougars too, but it was us. It's only our first timeout that we've taken, so we still have 4 left.
Okay, 43-43. Do we think there's going to be any changes on either side during the timeout?
I think Edric's checking in.
Okay.
For us. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what we're going to change. I could see us going back to our zone and sticking with zone.
Yeah.
Our man's been successful, but we just have had breakdowns.
Yeah.
We switch it. We're switching those screens, or we hedge a screen instead of switching it, and we lose the the pick and roll guy or something like that. So
I definitely feel like our two weaknesses right now are we're doing awful at offensive rebounding, and we're really struggling on that baseline drive or any drive to the paint for on defense. I feel like we're having a hard time, getting in front of. I just feel like the layups are way too
easy to come
yeah.
by. Yeah, and we saw it in the JV game. We're just not moving our feet quick enough.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why we went to the man, although we're back to zone now.
And that might just be they're slow because they've been on break.
Yeah. Our game against Randolph Southern got canceled, so we haven't played a game in
Yeah, definitely
in
not
2
an
weeks.
ideal time for this game, but doing pretty well for the circumstances.
Moles kicks to Mullins, no. Rebounded by Gray.
We got a full court man here from the Cougars.
They did this a little bit just trying to slow Jacob down.
Yeah.
Eddie drives, rises up.
Foul on Mullins, I believe.
Yeah. I like Eddie taking it. Driving in. Just got to finish that.
Eddie at the line.
Shooting 2.
First is good. Do we have their stats?
No.
Okay.
Their stat keeper. It says on Max Preps, Chris Gaylord's their stat keeper, but he's not updating them.
Okay. Second is good.
That would be Mrs. Gaylord's husband.
Okay. Does he work here?
His son's in the youth league, so I
Gotcha.
think he's helps there.
Royals back in their zone.
Lead by 2, 2:25 left. Street drives, dishes to Roland. Shots blocked by Grant Gray.
Great rebound there.
Gray did a great job of blocking that shot and then playing hard for the rebound. Jake pulls up from 16 and buries it.
47-43 with just under 2 minutes to go. Moles with the ball.
Has it poked away by Gray, but retains it back out to Mullins for 3.
It's good. And timeout, Greenfield-Central.
It's going to leave them with just 1 timeout left. Mullins is a really good three-point shooter. He's their second leading scorer, and he has struggled tonight. That was only his second one he's hit.
And he's a freshman.
He's a freshman.
Wow.
I believe his dad was a Division I basketball player.
Where at?
I want to say IUPUI, but I could be wrong on
gotcha.
that. My Greenfield sports history is not as good as my Eastern sports history.
Yeah. Have we ever had a D1 athlete?
We have had a Division I athlete who played 4 years of college in school history.
How long ago was that?
I believe he graduated in 1973.
We need to step it up. There are 2 college scouts that I can see very clearly. So definitely not D1, but I think it's cool when Eastern athletes go on to play college sports.
Yes, it is. Cole Rainbolt just committed to play football at Indiana Wesleyan.
Oh, wow.
So we may see a couple others here commit in upcoming time.
Yeah.
Eastern leading by a point. Edric bringing it up. Have Eddie bring it up because Roland's not guarding him near as hard as they're hounding Jacob. So,
And he's handling it pretty well.
although he just got a 5-second. Oh,
Okay.
coach
There's a
got the timeout. We were just talking about him handling it really well, but then he almost got the 5-second
I forgot
call.
about that call. But also, did they release the rule where you can't touch him anymore? Like you can't put your hands on him anymore at all?
You're not allowed to have open palms on him.
You can have one?
No, you
Oh,
can't have
all.
open
Okay.
hand.
Okay.
You can have like a forearm on him or the
Okay.
back of your hand.
I remember they put that in either my junior or senior year, and it just destroyed defense for a while because we got so used to, hanging on their jersey or whatever.
Yeah, when I played, you could root somebody out of the post by putting your knee like straight into the back of their leg and driving them out.
Times have changed.
Yeah. Jacob Spalding
lost
the ball. Cougars ball, a minute 21 left here. They trail by a point. I could go for an overtime here.
Yeah.
I know you probably don't.
No, I would love it.
As long as we win, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm not going home tonight if we don't.
Moles over to Mullins, over to Carpenter-Jones. Back to Moles, to Street, to Rowland. Three is blocked by Edric Miller.
That's exactly what we need right now.
Yes. If he could have kept that in, though, oh, man.
Oh, jeez.
Moles.
We got to keep him out of the paint.
Nothing stupid here.
Burton going to check in. Going to get
Grant.
Grant.
Probably for that exact thing right there. Cyrus a little bit more used to playing in the paint. Try to keep him out of the paint. Nothing stupid here.
Carpenter-Jones.
Street lost it out of bounds.
Nice job. Carpenter-Jones was on the block by himself. Jacob with the ball.
Carpenter-Jones keeps swatting from behind every time Jake gets around him. He's been successful on like one, but good job. Got separation. Back out to Cyrus. 34 on the clock. Oh, Jake fouled by Street.
Yeah, Royals will be content to hold. Cougars has got to make something happen.
5 team fouls. 30 seconds left here. By the way, Eastern's got the arrow if we get tied up. Owen Anderson checking in. Silas fouled by Street. Street wasn't even trying to foul him.
No. I don't know if that's exactly what they want.
Edric for 2.
20.6 seconds left. Something's called. What is it? What was that?
Sideline warning.
LOL.
Quick replay here of that take by Edric over Moles.
Who was on the ground? Number 10, Rowland? Yeah.
Who took the timeout? Did we take the timeout?
I don't know because they had used all theirs, didn't they?
No, they have one left.
Okay, then I'm going to guess that's theirs.
So, no, we just took it. I'm looking at the scoreboard.
Oh.
It says we only have one left. We should have 2 left.
Oh.
Let's watch that replay again here. We have it. Edric. Again, I just love the strong take.
Oh, yeah.
That's something we were talking about, the strength inside. And I like how he just goes up. He's not trying to just draw a foul. He's trying to score. And if he gets contact, he gets contact. That's the kind of play. Refs are going to let that slide. They're not going to blow the whistle there with 20 seconds left in the game. And
yeah.
So too often we go up for that and just kind of flail and try to draw the foul. But that's twice now that Eddie's taken it in there and just gone through the guy trying to
It's the
make
composure.
The
it just shows how mature of a player is because, you know, at the end of the day, a guy like that's standing there is probably not going to go to foul Edric, especially when there could be a chance of an and one. I'm really proud of Edric, especially sitting here and, you know, commentating the game instead of watching. Because that's a game changer.
Oh, yeah. 20.6 seconds. Royals lead by 3.
Moles with the ball. We got a foul.
Cole fouled him. I think what we're trying to do there is get to the bonus so that if we need to be in the bonus for some reason, then we're there and we're not trying to score and waste a whole bunch of time.
Yeah. And it slows down the momentum.
Yeah. 12 seconds.
Another foul. How many do we need now?
That's 6. So
okay.
now both teams are in the bonus, so we're not going to intentionally foul again here. Well, unless they're in danger of getting a shot up.
Yeah.
I always like talking to your dad about this. You know, do you foul and have him shoot 2, or do you let him shoot the 3?
What did you say?
He goes back and forth.
Yeah.
He won't admit it, but he does.
I think it just depends on the day.
Moles pulls up, in and out, Landon with the rebound, and that's
that's
going to
it.
do it. And the final score from Greenfield, Eastern Hancock 49, Greenfield-Central 46.
The debate is solved. Eastern wins.
They come away victorious. Eastern Hancock's going to move to 6-1 on the season. Greenfield's going to fall to 4-5 on the season. And this is one of those, you know, we talking about. This was a good team we played.
Yeah.
We're going to keep playing good teams. I mean, Monroe Central is this caliber. Wapahani is this caliber. Heritage Christian is this caliber. But this is that confidence win we needed. And,
Yeah.
you know, we lost a heartbreaker to New Pal that was close like this, physical game.
Yeah.
And the only thing you learn from losing a game is how to lose. John Madden said that. And we didn't need another one of those. Oh, we played right with them. We could have won. We needed another win. We got that win.
And
So-
what, Greenfield's 4A?
4A, yeah.
I think that just shows, like what you were saying, that the team we are is good enough to be any kind of team. 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, any. You know, we're a group of good guys that all play together as a team, and we can come out with wins.
Yeah, when we play like this, we play like, I call it the private school mentality. When Cathedral and Chittard and Roncalli, when they play people, they don't care who they're playing.
Oh, yeah.
They go into it, we're going to beat whoever we're playing. And that's the kind of mentality we need to have all the time. We need to bring all the time.
Yeah.
And, you know, hopefully we get our student body on that mentality of this is what we got to do and keep moving forward and keep this rolling. But like I said, the Royals moved to 6-1 on the season. They will play again, let's say here, on what's our next game? January 7th?
Yeah.
No, December 30th.
Oh, yeah. So that's Thursday. Daleville
Thursday.
home.
We have Daleville at home. Conference game. Daleville's pretty good. They haven't played a great schedule, but they've beat the teams pretty handily that they have played. So we'll be back at it on Thursday against Daleville. And then that January 7th game against Wapahani is going to be a huge game.
Yeah, and that's at home, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
That's going to have all kinds of conference implications. Greenfield, on the other hand, we talked about it. They have a tough stretch coming up. Mount Vernon is really good.
Yeah.
Newcastle is really good. Newcastle just beat New Pal by like 15.
Oh, wow.
Richmond's a good team. I don't know anything about Shelbyville or Pendleton. I know Pendleton's down a little bit this year, but they're going to have a tough stretch coming up here. So Greenfield's going to have to recover. And when do they play Mount? Well, they've got some time before they play Mount Vernon, January 7th there. So who do you want to pick? Our Paxton Farms player of the game. Who are you going with?
I'll pick since I only really commentated the second half, I have my second half player of the game.
Go for it.
I'm going to name Edric Miller. He's my player of the game.
I could get behind that.
Really proud of Edric. Not only today, he had that clutch little steal and layup. I think he's really confident. I think he's really grown. So great play and also tons of growth. So.
Well, Edric, we saw, here's our final stats for the night. We'll start with Edric. Edric had 16 points, 3 of 4 from behind the arc, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He also had a block. He had 3 rebounds. He had steal. He was just filled the stat sheet. So stats for the night, Silas Spalding, 9 points, 2 of 6 from 3. Jacob Spalding, 12 points. He was also 2 of 6 from 3. He chipped in 1 assist and 2 rebounds. Cole Rainbolt did not score, but had 2 assists and 5 rebounds, including 3 offensive rebounds that were all really big for us. Landon O'Neill only had 4 points, 3 rebounds. Grant Gray, 8 points, 2 of 3 from behind the arc. He also had 5 rebounds. And Cyrus Burton, no points, but 4 assists and 2 rebounds. So, like I said, nice job from the Royals.
Yeah.
Held the Cougars to below 50. So anytime you hold an opponent under 50 is a good game. And congratulations to our Paxton Farms Sweet Corn player of the game, Edric Miller. And like I said, join us back on Thursday. We'll be at home taking on the Daleville Broncos in that Mid-Eastern Conference matchup.
See you guys Thursday.
Yeah, Daily Pilgrim. When is Allie being subbed in? We need 3 Spaldings out
I
there.
know, right? I just didn't have my basketball shoes.
We'll bring them on Thursday. We'll get you out there. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you guys on Thursday for a big MEC